Hello, everyone. Welcome to Accounting 70. My name is Richard Tuttrup, and I'm going to be your instructor. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of how our course will be conducted. So let's take a look. This is our Canvas homepage. To get to the course outline, go to Simple Syllabus here. May take a couple seconds for it to load. Well worth the wait. Here we go. Okay, this is the header, and it looks kind of strange because the meeting days and times are, 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. Well, this is an asynchronous class. We don't have meeting days and times, so you can just disregard that. Let me talk to you about Accounting 70. In Accounting 70, I'll be teaching you QuickBooks, which is a very popular accounting software package used by small to medium-sized businesses. And because QuickBooks is widely known and used in the accounting industry, taking this class will definitely sweeten your resume. If you want to start your own business and you plan to use QuickBooks, Accounting 70 will help you set up your system and perform your accounting work. Accounting 70 is a hands-on class. My job is to explain concepts and help you gain the skills necessary to use QuickBooks. In this section, I give you my contact information. I have my campus email address, which is richard.tuttrup@fresnocitycollege.edu. I give you that, but I think it's better if you use the Canvas inbox. So let me tell you where that is. Go over here and click on inbox and leave your email message there, because there'll be a blue dot by your message and it really tells me, hey, you're trying to get a hold of me. If you use my campus email, it's going to be included with spam and all kinds of things, and it may get lost. And my first priority is you. So if you use the Canvas inbox, I'm going to reach out to you in more timely manner. Okay. Office hours. I'm going to be in my office on Mondays and Wednesdays starting at 3:50. My office is in BE 210. You'll find this interesting because this is an asynchronous class. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to have a virtual office hour starting at 3. And here's the link. And this link is also available on our Canvas homepage. Okay, again on Friday, starting at 11, I'll be in my office again. Well, what will you be learning in this class? Well, you're first going to be setting up a company. You're going to manage your general ledger. You're going to record sales transactions, manage accounts receivable, enter purchasing transactions like inventory transactions, managing your accounts payable, and also learn how to use the matching bank transactions feature in QuickBooks. This really replaces the traditional bank reconciliation. Also, we'll be discussing a little bit about payroll. Here is your required text. This is the 2025 release. And I think your book is going to have it up here too. It'll say 2025 release. Okay. But this is the ISBN number, and it's a custom print for Fresno City College. So you need to buy it at the FCC bookstore. It includes a required Connect code. And please buy the book from the FCC bookstore, because what students may do, they'll go on Amazon. Hey, man, I can get this for $30. So you get the book, but oh, I need a Connect code. Well, now you have to pay $140 just for a Connect code, and now you're in it. You busted your budget for sure. So make sure you buy it from the Fresno City College bookstore. Now, you will need a computer with internet access. Why? Because QuickBooks Online, which is the version that we're using, is cloud-based. Now, what's cool about that is that you can use a PC or even a Mac because it's cloud-based. It's really kind of cool. Excuse me. Let's talk about the attendance policy. We don't meet, right? So how do I take attendance? Well, attendance will be based on completion of homework assignments, practice tests, and midterm exams. And also students will be expected to communicate in the discussion area of Canvas. Instructions on how to do this will be in that discussion area. Let's talk about drop policy. 2 weeks of incomplete assignments is satisfactory grounds for me to drop you from class. However, don't count on being dropped. It's the student's responsibility to drop the class if he or she wishes to do so. And before I drop you, I'm going to talk to you, say, what's going on here? And dropping you would be my last resort. But remember, I can do it if you don't keep up. But don't count on me doing it. If you really want to drop, it's your responsibility. Okay, here is some drop deadlines. This is kind of interesting. If you start taking the class, you go, man, this is really not for me. You can get a fee reversal and get your money back. Yeah, it's a money back guarantee, but you got to do it by August 22nd. Now, if you want to drop the class and avoid a W, you have to do so by August 29. And if you use self-service, they give you a couple more days, August 31. And to avoid that W, you have to do it by August 31. If you wait after that, then uh, you will get a W. Now, what's the big deal about a W? Well, one W is not going to hurt you, but the college really frowns on Ws. And if you get 3 Ws in a certain class, you may be barred from taking that class ever again. So it's important that you make sure that you don't get those Ws. Like I say, one won't hurt you, but if you start racking them up, man, that's not going to be good. All right. My favorite part of the course outline is our holidays. Our first holiday is going to be on Monday, September 1 for Labor Day. Also, because it's the fall semester, we have Thanksgiving. That's going to be cool. Now, let's talk about participation and engagement. I used to offer video conferencing lectures through Zoom as needed. It's hard to get students together in one session because it's an asynchronous class. If I ever do that and you can't make one of those Zoom lectures, don't worry about it. I'm going to record them and you can view them later at your convenience. Now, this is a hands-on class. You will be learning by doing, and I don't want you to blindly follow the steps in the textbook without knowing what is going on in the background. Consider this analogy. You might be following a recipe, but you still may not know that you're baking a cake. So I don't want you just to, oh, it's in bold, so I got to do that, right? I want you to know what you're doing. Do you know why account clerks make $22 to $30 an hour while accountants earn in the six figures? Well, account clerks can enter numbers into the correct QuickBooks online form, but that's all they can do. If something goes wrong, they don't know how to fix it. The accountant can see the error and figure out how to make things right. I'll be teaching you what is going on in QuickBooks behind the scenes, and you won't get this stuff from the textbook. It is truly my value added as your instructor. Here's a general class outline. that we're going to follow. And this is tried and true. I've done this for several years now, and it seems to work well. Notice that uh, for chapters 1, 2, and 3, we're dedicating 2 weeks per chapter. And the reason why I do that is there's a learning curve to kind of get settled in. You got to get your book, sign up for Connect, uh, open your QuickBooks account, and set up your company, right? So it takes a little bit of time. So we're going to kind of slow it down a little bit. Does that mean that you can just kind of slough off and wait to the last minute? No, don't. Get things done. Now, after chapter 3, notice that we're going to clip off at 1 week for every chapter. During this time, we're going to have 2 midterms in week 9, chapters 1 through 5. And then on week 15, we'll have another midterm for chapters 6 through 10. Now, what's kind of interesting here is there is no objective final during finals week. So they say, what? No objective final? No. Your chapter 11 is your comprehensive project. Chapter 11 is your final. And what is it? You have to set up your company, and then you are the bookkeeper for the month. You're going to enter transactions. You'll be doing adjusting journal entries. You'll be preparing financial statements, the whole accounting cycle. So at the end, it proves to me that, hey, you can do this. It actually proves to yourself that you can do it as well. Grading scales, this is pretty standard. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, and most of my students get A's and B's. And usually my QuickBooks students are the best accounting students. And why is that? Well, you know why you're taking it and why it's important to you. So generally, this is what it is, A's and B's. Now, if you're getting a C, D, and F, it's because you just haven't done the work. Pure and simple. So if you want your A and B, do the work. Now, I don't generally allow makeups or accept late work. However, in extreme situations, like, man, you're in a car accident, I'm going to work with you. I'm a student advocate. I want you to succeed, right? The only thing I ask you is not to play me. I had a student once that came and said, hey, I didn't take the test. Can I make it up? Well, why did you miss the test? My grandmother died. I said, well, you told me your grandmother died last week. Oh, it's the other grandma. That's it. It's the other grandma. He's playing me. Don't do that. I want to help you. I'm on your side. But it really gets me when, you're just trying to play the system. I don't like players, and I don't like to be played. Just remember that. Okay. As far as how your grade is determined, 25% are going to be assignments from chapters 1 through 10. Here, you're going to learn how to set up your company and enter transactions and do the adjusting entries and prepare your financial statements. Along the way, every chapter is going to have a practice test, and that's worth 20% of your grade. It's easy points. It's multiple choice, and you can really rack up the points there. So make sure you do them. And then we do have 2 midterm tests worth 30%. And then chapter 11 is worth 25%. Notice that chapter 11 is the same weight as chapters 1 through 10 altogether. Why is that? Well, chapters 1 through 10 slowly get you ready. It builds up your skills. Matter of fact, you could make a mistake here. You had to fix it. And but now you know it. So in chapter 11, there's nothing new. It's just what you've learned in chapters 1 through 10. So it's just a great culminating experience. And that's 25%. So you got to make sure you get that done. You can read about the class norms, but I do want to talk to you about students with disabilities who qualify for academic accommodations, you need to provide a letter from the DSP&S office to discuss specific needs. Generally, it could be like time and a half on tests and the like. In a face-to-face class, I remember having to wear a microphone for a deaf student, and somebody was signing on and transmitting the image on an iPad. So it's pretty slick. But anyway, if you have some type of accommodation that you need, then make sure you get a letter from the counselor at DSP and S. I can't really do anything about those accommodations until I get that letter. Usually they email me. As far as academic dishonesty, that includes cheating and plagiarism. Don't cheat. Don't plagiarize. We need honest accountants. I mean, if you want to, cheat and plagiarize, well, maybe you need to go into law. But accountants, man, we're pretty conservative and we're trustworthy. That's part of our profession. Uh, I had one student, it was an accounting 4A, and she was a student, and then midway, she just quit coming. And then I discovered and found out that she had worked for a company and she embezzled 25,000. And that's why she didn't finish the class because, you know, she got convicted of embezzlement. You know, she wanted to go to Penn State, but now she's in the state pen. So anyway, don't cheat and plagiarize, especially for us accountants here. Last thing here, there's support services listed. I do have the tutorial services website ready for you to go right here. And I believe that there is a dedicated Accounting 70 tutor. So if you need help, contact the tutor system there. Now, you can always call me, right? That's my job. It's hard though. I've got, like 160 students. So I can't spend hours and hours and hours with you, but the tutor can. So uh, feel free to contact me and I will definitely help you. But your first line of help would be the tutorial center. Okay. And like I said, the final exam uh, date, well, there's no objective final during finals week. Chapter 11 will be your final. So when you get done at the end of the 17th week going into finals, you are done with the class. Okay, that's pretty much it for my course outline, the syllabus. The next thing I want you to do is to watch my Canvas tour video, and it kind of tells you how my Canvas site is organized. So I'll see you in the next video.